So do what is right by your dogs. Create a fulfilling relationship with them. Learn to create competence within the way that you lead them, to really bring a true essence of trust, respect, loyalty, to really earn the love of your dogs. What's good, everyone? Just out here getting after it once again. You know what it is, and I hope all you guys out there are doing just the same, continuing on this journey to be able to create better individuals to give back to your dogs and your family units. Now, I wanted to jump on here so that I could speak to you about relationships, so that I could speak to you about the importance of building healthy relationships, especially when it comes to our dogs. What is it that you want your relationships to be founded on? Ask yourself. Trust, respect, loyalty, love. Of course, I think it's pretty straightforward. We do not want our relationships to be one-dimensional. But for so many people out there, that's exactly what it is that you provide, and that is all it is that you provide. Because the only way that so many of you think about these relationships is what it is that they make you feel. And we must understand that what is good is not always nice, and what is nice is not always good. This is something that we cannot avoid when it comes to our relationships. Whether that be with our dogs, whether that be with our spouse, our significant other, whether that be with our children, our brothers, sisters, our peers. Really think about it. There are things that run much deeper than feelings alone. There are things that run much deeper than monetary value, than material gain. There are things that run across the board in a universal way. So do not ignore them. When it comes to our dogs, think about it. They are social animals. They live under a social and pack hierarchy, do they not? Of course they do. It is part of their biological makeup. It's part of their instinctual way of being. So in saying this, what do you think should be at the forefront of what it is that you provide for your dog? And for those of you that are going to sit there and say that dogs aren't pack animals and blah, 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 they've been domesticated, let the dog speak for itself in the sense of what do they do when they go back out into the wild? These dogs that live as strays out in Thailand, Bali, Mexico, outback Australia, what do? They form packs, do they not? The animal is showing you that they are social beings. So take that into consideration when we as the humans bring the dog into our life. What do we become? We become pack members. What is the pack to the dog? That is family. So take your dog on as a family member. But going back to the original point, think about it. With this being said, what should be the foundation within the relationship that you have with your dogs? The foundation that you have with your dogs is what it is that you represent to them. Do you represent competence? Do you represent clarity? Do you represent stability? Or are you representing instability? Do you fail to provide them with a fulfilling lifestyle, healthy and sufficient mental and physical outlets, stimulus, a sense of adventure, a sense of camaraderie? Can you and do you have the ability to lead your dog in a healthy way? When you tell them to leave something alone, do they actually mentally disengage? Do they respect what it is that you're asking of them? And not just in the sense of using a reward system. Really look at it. How do you live with your dog? And I emphasize on how do you live with your dog, because I'm going to target some of the trainers here. There are so many trainers out there that will disguise issues that they have with their dogs through training. If I really want to see who and what the dog is, show me the dog out of drive, not when the dog's working in drive and working for a reward system. That's going to tell me a lot more about your relationship. That's going to tell me a lot more in the way of how you live with your dog than your dog within a training scenario, within a controlled environment. You cannot separate these things. You cannot pretend like the rules apply to some, but not to others. So really, take it into consideration. What is it that you represent to your dog? How do you lead your dog? What is it that you provide for your dog? How do you control the situation and the environment within high distraction type areas? How do you control the situation and the environment in moments of stress? Does your dog trust your guidance and direction? Does your dog trust your decision making? Be honest with yourself when you ask yourself that question. This is why we cannot ignore the connection of our own mental health, of our own internal states of emotion, of our own personal conduct, of our own mindset, of our own energy and body language, and the way that this affects the interaction that we have with our dogs and within the way that it actually cultivates the relationship. So ask yourself once again, what is it that you are doing? What is it that you are participating in when it comes to these different areas with your dog? Don't be one of these people that live through external validation through your dog. How do you guys validate each other through the relationship instead of being one of these people that use your dog as that external source, as that attachment of attention-seeking behavior to the way that you value your dog and its relationship with you? And I say this because it is something that I have observed over social media. If the dog doesn't do X, Y, Z, they forget about it. It just sits there and rots, or they just pass it on, sell the dog as whatever, free to good home, move the dog on. Where's your heart? Are you really that selfish? Do you know what it's like to be that kid, to be that person? A lot of these dogs out there, they just need a friend. They need someone to love them in the correct way. And I'm not saying this to appease some of you fur mamas, some of you fur parents, because on the other end of the spectrum, some of you people only ever look at the relationship in the way, as I said earlier in this video, of the way it makes you feel. You think that love is, oh, good boy, good girl, treats, toys, and then that's it. Cuddles. Not willing to work on yourself and your own neurotic behavior. And then you want to blame the dog for this behavior, that behavior, this, that, without ever holding yourself accountable. Everyone wants accountability until the light shone back on them, right? The rule applies to me as it does to you, as it does to every other human being on this earth. You do not have the right to cherry pick and to pick and choose on when this applies. So do what is right by your dogs. Create a fulfilling relationship with them. Learn to create competence within the way that you lead them, to really bring a true essence of trust, respect, loyalty, to really earn the love of your dogs. Remember that some dogs need more outlet than others. Just because one dog was okay going out every other day, some might need something a lot more frequently or a lot less. Learn to take the dog on as the individual for who they really are. In saying this, we owe dogs, we do not own them. We owe it to them to be worthy of such devotion and love. Allow that one to sink in. God bless. Peace.